Hoi allemaal, welcome to on my channel. Here we are going into tutorial number 3 of the palette focus of the Pat McGrath Sunlit Seduction. Oh, no, there we go. Yes, if you can hear that, it is raining. This is tutorial number 3. The last tutorial I did was number 2, obviously. But that was done in February, hence is new September. Yeah, I know. A lot has happened since then. I took a break from it because I just needed to focus on finishing the Fenty Beauty, which has already been done, and the rain is coming in. Oh my god, it's supposed to be summer. But here we are going into tutorial number 3. I am actually excited that I kind of took a step back from it, refocus, re-energize about this, get the creative juices going. But I am actually really looking forward to diving into this tutorial a lot more. It was my plan to get it out for July 2 months ago, right? August, September, yes. July, August, 2 months ago was my plan to start posting this. Obviously that did not happen, got busy. I got busier with doing a little bit more of my photography photo shoots, which I am actually really excited about. But for the rest of this year, I mean, this is going to be 2025 when you're seeing this. Hey, so this is extremely how far in advance I get things ready. But I'm actually really excited to deep dive into this because with the Utopian Dream, I created 20 tutorials. So with the Mothership palette, I really want to try to get that creative again. But the first 2 I really did play with something very warm, and I think tutorial number 2 was Skin Tints Radiance with Astral Amethyst Allure on top, which actually kind of gave it a little bit more of a cool tone, which was kind of cool. But today I kind of want to be fun and spunky. I have the thingy here in front of me so I know the names. Thinking of diving into BLITZ Crimson Ecstasy today, and we'll see what we could create with that, because that has been kind of jogging in my mind lately. And I think for foundation for this series, I will continue to use my Christian Dior, because I believe the 1 and 2 I was using the Pat McGrath foundation, I think. Or was it Christian Dior? I don't know, because right now I'm also filming Natasha Denona's Gold palette, which you will already have seen. And for that one, I've been using the Beautiful Skin from Charlotte, which I completely adore. But I think for this one, I will use, I don't know if I want to do the Forever, the matte or the Skin Glow from Dior. Like it's a toss-up right now. I might use both actually, because I do need to go through these. I do know the matte did, once it's set, it did set a little bit darker, which was kind of cool, but I don't know. So I have 2N, 3N, and 4N, and well, 2N I have for the Forever Dior and Skin Glow, 2N and 3N. But for the 4N, I believe it's only the Skin Glow, right? Yes. This is like how dark I get, and this is how light I get. Is that 2N? Yes. Definitely a big difference, obviously, but thank gosh for bronzer. Should I use 4N? I think I could get away with 4N. We shall see. I might do a little shade matching with myself and I. And I think for concealer, I will continue to use the, what is it called? Charlotte Tilbury's Skin Radiance Concealer. So let me go and prep my eyes. I actually might use 3N. We shall see. We'll see how this turns out. Let's see how tan or how much color I really did lose. But let me go prep my eyes. I'm still using the Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer. I'm excited to be getting back into this for the fall. And 2025, it is a litty titty year. All right, so the eyes are prepped with the Pro Filter Eyeshadow Primer by Fenty Beauty. I hope they are twins. That is always the risk I'm taking by doing this. But obviously having a hooded eyelids is not always the best. Makes things a little bit difficult. But first and foremost, I figured we go into Extreme Dusk Vermilion because I kind of want to do something cool. I don't know. But I'm going to go in with the blush brush from Pat McGrath. Because I know you can kind of control the intensity of the pigment with this, which is kind of nice. So let's go and dip into that. Because if I remember correctly, this was actually pretty intense. Ooh. Oh yeah. That's intense. I forgot about that. Did I ruin this look already? Maybe, but we shall carry on and persist. Ooh, but this is like more of a dark burgundy compared to the Vermilion Dusk from Midnight Sun? Ik denk ik. So, deze is echt mooi. It has more of like a brown undertone, bruin undertone. I do not know how to say undertone in Dutch, so it is what it is. But obviously building that up to the intensity you want as always, which is great. Oh, because I was thinking of doing this as a blush also, but definitely not. But maybe the Electric Bloom I could get away with, possibly, maybe. But we shall see. There we go. Going into Astral Gilded Aura. Like, that is intense. So that is going to be a little bit of the brow bone. It's also going to be somewhere else. See, like that is sparkly. Yeah, this is definitely going to be more of a moment. That's for sure. Perfect. Now, with a flat brush, I actually want to go into BLITZ Crimson Ecstasy. I know this was kind of the controversial one of the palette, but I am curious to see how adhesive it is to eyeshadow primer. Oh, that is, yeah, this one I think you dip. Oh my god, that is hella creamy, bruh. That is a lot of drama, that is for sure. Oh, this is a moment, that's for sure. Oh my word, that is it is very creamy actually. Is this a new formulation? Is this like a creamy type to powder type of thing going on? That would be amazing, but I doubt it. Oh my word. Y'all about to break out my southern accent here because this is bomb diggity, schnack diggity dog. Actually, let me go into the liner brush to see if it could pick up a little bit more. Because I have an idea. It's one thing to have an idea and to see if you can actually execute it, because I might have to start all over with this one. Oh my word. This is a beautiful cranberry crimson type of thing going on here. I do feel like getting this wet is going to be phenomenal, but if that is not your shindig thing, then definitely don't do it. But oh my gosh, this is really gorgeous. Yeah, I do get what everybody was saying, that it's not very, this is like a foil. This is giving me Janet Jackson, Busta Rhyme. Oh, what was that song they did? Liquid something. Gonna be alright. But this is so like, oh. This truly is a moment, that's for sure. oh, poke myself in the eye. So I get what people say, but it still is amazing. This is, I mean, could you imagine doing the BLITZ Extreme from the Bronze Seduction going into this, or vice versa? Like, that is a moment. This is gorgeous. Damn, Pat McGrath team, y'all outdid yourself on this one. But I do feel like this is definitely more for high glam, runway type of moment, maybe. Misschien. All right, so BLITZ Crimson Ecstasy. That is, like I said, that truly is a moment. A fluffy brush, I doubt is going to do anything, but it did pick up some. All right, there we go. You know what? This one's going to be a little special. Because like I said, I had an idea. Actually, you know what? That's actually working out fine. That's good. Just take it a little bit higher than usual. This is, oh God, this is like screaming holiday. Now, going back into the Astral Gilded Aura. The windows are open, so if you hear that screaming, yeah. But we're gonna put that right in the beginning and blend it, up into the, yeah. What if I did like a balm red lip with this? Would that be too much red going on? I mean, could you is there not enough red? Is there, I mean, like that, this is a moment, that is for sure. This is, oof. Going back and just tapping. Oh my God, this is giving me some powwow vibes. I'm half Native American, and this is giving me like, this is Gathering of Nations, fancy dance, grass dance vibes right here, or Southern Straight. Ooh, this is giving me some good, yeah, Last of the Mohicans type of thing going on. Like, yes, 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 yes. And with the Vermilion, this is a moment. I was gonna go in with something else to define it, but I really do just want to leave it as is, because I do think this needs to have its moment. This Crimson BLITZ Ecstasy with the Astral Gilded Aura. So I think it's gonna be left at this with some mascara, and I need to figure out what I want to do for the blush, because this blew my mind. She definitely does not have something like this within her palette, so I do think this is a new formulation or something. But I am quite surprised for 2024 there was no launch. Well, it's September now and there might be one, but as of right now there's no launch of a Mothership, unless I could do a big one for holiday. I don't know, but I am a little over makeup. I'm a little over Pat McGrath, and I just want to focus on creating stuff. So that is, yeah. Yep. I think if I did a black smoky, no, I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna let this have its moment. And I think for blush, I don't know. I kind of want to do the Vermilion, but I will find something. Anyways, you guys will see the final look in a moment. All right, so this is the final look. I mean, that is so bourgeois. I love it. What did we use? I completely forgot. Extreme, Vermilion Dusk, BLITZ Crimson Ecstasy, and Astral Gilded, excuse me, Aura. is what we use today on the eyes, and I am loving this look. Very runway-esque, most definitely. For some reason, like when I turn it to certain angles, it reminds me of from Subversive, for some reason, the purple one. Night Creature. Is it Night Creature? Identic Night Creature. It reminds me of Night Creature sometimes. Like, what if you did this first and Night Creature the last? Ooh, see? This is what I love about doing these palette focuses, because it turns into like one thing going into other things from all the Pat McGrath palettes that I have, and if you have. But yes, tutorial number 3 of the Sunlit Seduction. I really do like this. It's very runway-esque, very high fashion. Yeah. Foundation, I use the 3N of the Dior, I think it's the Soft Matte Demi Matte 3N. For under eye correcting, I did the Dior Flash Luminizer in 03. I also went ahead and used Charlotte Tilbury's Vanish Color Correcting in number 2 medium. And then for concealer, I went ahead and did the Radiant Skin. That is not the color I used. Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in 8.5 medium. And I used the Charlotte Airbrush Flawless Setting Powder in certain areas. Brow is still Benefit. The Brow Styler in number 6. For highlighter, I went into the Pat McGrath Divine Bronze Blush Glow Trio Nirvana and Bloom, and I went ahead and used Lotus Nectar, which is this one. Gorgeous color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous indeed. And then for bronzer, I went ahead and used the Bronze Nirvana, which is this one for bronzer. For contour, I did Matchsticks Matte Contour Skin Sticks and Ebony Matchsticks, and this is Ebony, what is it, number 6, for a little bit of contour. And then for blush, I hope the brand comes out with a full size of this and makes this a single. I did the Divine Blush Bronze Glow Trio in Supernova Siren and Midnight Orchid. Like, oh, it is just, it's all sorts of yummy. It's all sorts of, like, if I used that instead of Vermilion, Extreme Vermilion Dust, I think that would have been amazing, but I wasn't thinking about it. But you get the idea. So, tutorial number 3, I am really digging this. I love this a lot. Let me turn on the fan. Let's get in climb bitch hate up at her. Yeah, lips are Dior's Ultra Care in 639 with Pat McGrath Opulous Gloss and Pale Fire Nectar. I just wanted the focus to be all up in here. So, without further ado, tutorial number 3. I am so excited of how this turned out. I think I could have gotten away with 4N for foundation. Maybe next one I will start using the 4N, because that is the Skin Glow I would use, actually. Yeah, 4N Skin Glow. I think, can I? Yeah, I think I can. But anywho, 3 tutorials down. I love the way this came out. It is very, like I said, this crimson, Blitz Crimson Ecstasy really blew my mind. Texture is extremely creamy. I do think it really does depend on the type of eyeshadow primer you put down. Not concealer, eyeshadow primer, that it really gets adhesive to it. But I'm also very curious to do it with Pat McGrath's eyeshadow primer, but I doubt I will. Ooh, the sun's coming out, y'all. Look at that. Look at, yeah, I should have done 4N. Anyways, I will see you guys next tutorial. As usual, go to my Instagram page to see the final edits of all of this. This Midnight Orchid is giving me Electric Bloom and Love Struck, almost like combined, but more berry. I don't know, I love it. I will see you guys next tutorial. But it is, ooh, she's out.